strong.
Strong? There was a patent in this cup when I started out.
If you think that's bad, you should try the porridge. It's got more lumps in it than Tom Fleming's throat.
Told the cook to take it out the packet first.
Never mind the package, you should take it out the cupboard.
This bacon's not fit for a pig.
Then don't eat it, then.
Ignore them, Mark.
I reckon the egg's stale, too.
Well, haven't you heard? The chickens are on a go-slow.
Right. All the eggs are being laid off.
What else is there?
May I propose the royal toast?
No, you may not. Mark is watching his figure, and it's a pity you don't do the same.
I'm not watching his figure for anything.
Jerk. Just wait till you get married.
I'll probably have to.
That reminds me, well, who are you getting engaged to today?
I don't know. The Daily Express hasn't been delivered this morning.
Mom's late down again.
She already ate before you got here. She's going over some paperwork upstairs, stamping on the royal seal.
Hey, the RSPCA will like that.
That crack wasn't new when Henry VIII's jester told it.
Philip, simply years ahead. Beep, beep.
Oh, come on, you guys. Aren't you through with breakfast yet?
Don't rush me, Miss Flimson. I've only got one coat of arms.
Oh, come on. Don't you realize Her Majesty is receiving distinguished visitors in here in an hour? Oh, fellas, come on, give me a break.
Fair enough, Miss Flimson. You wash and we'll wipe.
That sounds like fun, but what about the dishes?
I never thought of that.
Was there any mail this morning, Miss Thrimson?
Oh, sure, yeah. I almost forgot. From Mr. Phillips, private and confidential.
Thank you.
That's what I like about their marriage. No secrets from each other.
There's nothing important. It's only from the tailors to say Mark's new suit is ready.
No secrets from anyone.
Well, it seems they've finished it at last. Come along, Mark. We'll go pick it up this morning, ready for the awards.
Awards?
Have you forgotten? They're all going to the British Bum Speech Awards tonight.
Listen, the day I forget anything, I'll eat my hat.
Ketchup?
Yes, please.
Good morning, sir. Can we help you at all?
Yes, Philip, we've come to collect a three-piece suit.
Of course. It is ready. If you just care to step behind the counter, sir, I'll help you off with the jacket.
Oh, can't you come over here?
I'd rather not, if you don't mind, sir.
Oh, all right. Oh, my God.
Now, I'll just find the waistcoat for you, sir. I don't seem to be able to find it. Could you give me a hand, Mr. Lambert?
Certainly, sir.
This is disgraceful. These men are both naked.
Oh, no. She's noticed.
Is this true?
I'm afraid so.
Well, why don't you put some clothes on?
I'm sorry, madam.
Some clothes.
Clothes? Good Lord. 33 years in the gents' outfitting business, and I've never come across that one before. Have you, Mr. Lambert?
It's a new one on me,
Still,
sir.
it's definitely worth a thought. Won't keep you, sir. See how the waistcoat is for fit, sir?
Oh, that's a perfect fit, thank you.
Well, we do pride ourselves on our most stringent standards of measurement and craftsmanship. Do you have the trousers there, Mr. Lambert?
They're coming, Mr. Armstrong. Now, sir, if you'd just like to slip into these for a moment.
These are the right size.
They will stretch, of course, with wear, sir.
Jerk face, they're too big.
We were not sure, madam, which side your husband dressed.
Which side he dressed? Listen, he could sit at the table and eat his breakfast in one side of these things. Well, where's the jacket?
Just here, madam.
Enough of this. These men are totally incompetent. How could anybody wear a suit like this? Come along, Mark. We're leaving.
Please, don't go. Look, perhaps we can interest you in something else. We've just had a new range of animal skins in.
Oh?
Yes, madam, we have a very nice new line of stole here in the VAT inspector.
Well, that's more like it.
Good morning, Mom. Nice day, Mom. Mom. Her Majesty will now commence this morning's royal audience. Field Marshal Sir Hubert Wagbasher, Viceroy of Luton and Commander-in-Chief of the British forces serving in Sainsbury's. His Most Tedious Worship, the Lord Mayor of Gorilla Chester, County Councillor and part-time brain donor to a firm of timber merchants, and the former Miss United Kingdom, the Right Honourable Mr. Sir Edith Bureaucrat Pompous, WBE.
Oh, no! Oh, Ronnie, no! No! No, Your Majesty, no!
The Right Honourable Minister of State for the Foreign Office...
Just a minute.
Sir?
She's bashing people up. The Queen. She nutted the first chap in the head, twisted the valet's mace round his neck and ripped the mayor's arm off.
Really, sir, I think that's a little far-fetched, don't you? The Right Honourable Minister...
I'm not going in. Well, she'll rough me up. She'll do me over.
Oh, get in there, you coward.
Go on, we all have to. Get in with you.
Right.
Just remember, go for the royal smile.
Oh, sure.
And keep your guard up.
And watch out for the evening gloves and the sensible shoes.
And whatever you do, keep moving. Right, in you go.
Yes, live from film of London's West End, we present the British Bum Speech Awards 1980. And here to reduce the programme is your host for the evening, Terry Wogan on a stick.
Hello there, and a very good 7:30 to you. This is me, Terry Wogan on a stick, welcoming you here to the famous Theatre Rawhide, Frankie Lane. And I'm standing now with the aid of telephone. It's a theatre, of course, where pomp is commonplace. In fact, I've got some here in this bag I picked up earlier on the stairs. A theatre where, at this very moment, hundreds of celebrities from the worlds of entertainment and radio too are milling together, waiting for the royal family to arrive. So let's go over now to Fred, different person, in the foyer.
Well, a very good 7:35 to you from me, Fred, different person, here in the foyer. And as you can see, the place is already packed out with people, so now I'm going to mingle with countless glittering personalities standing behind me, and here's some of the priceless pearls of wit and wisdom which cascade from their lips on these occasions. And, who shall we talk to first? I think I see Bianca Jagger just over here in the corner. Oh, no. No, it's just a piece of grit in my eye. In fact, there isn't anybody here at all yet. No one. Not a single soul for me to talk to. Such a pity, this one's there with her. It can't be helped at all. This is one of those things that just a minute. Well, who's this here? It's Joan Collins, if my cue card doesn't deceive me.
It's Horace Dreary of Macclesfield.
I'm sorry.
Horace Dreary of Macclesfield.
Yes, I heard you. I was just thinking aloud. Now, I believe you devised some of the stunning visual effects for the latest new blockbusting space sex movie, Oh, Black Hole of Calcutta.
No, I work for the Hollington Parish Council.
Fine. And with that, we
It's a
return
very
to...
interesting part of the world, Hollington. You can't miss it. It's on the B5089, north of Knutsford.
Yes.
If you're going north from Burton-on-Trent,
Thank you
take
very much,
A50 through Utoxeter to Stone, and then up through Knutsford and out through Bucklington. Will you the best route?
Thank you very much there, Horace. And,
It's very interesting. You see, I work on the footways department for the council, and I have to check the gravel levels, you see.
Get off! Will you get away from me? just a few of the many glittering personalities here tonight. And now let's see, who else is here? Well, good evening. That was really quite some entrance you made just there.
Yes, I took the A303 from Aitken. Moving on to the A338 to Tisworth.
Thank you, Fred, and excitement is really mounting. I think we can just see Her Majesty arrive. Yes, the Queen's car pulls up, and here now comes Commissioner Alf Jobs to open the door for her. But, oh dear, what a blunder. Jobs has turned up tonight wearing exactly the same ensemble as Her Majesty. Oh dear, what an embarrassing situation. But of course, it's a risk one always takes on these occasions. We never know exactly what she's going to wear until she arrives. And here comes a little girl now to present Her Majesty with the traditional posy, which, as always, she passes to one of her ladies-in-waiting to take care of. She's presented to the people without whose knighthoods this show would not be possible. First, Sir Reginald Double de Barrel, chairman of the board of Dead End Theatres. Next, she stops to talk to the show's producer, who, incidentally, also produces Seaside Special for the films. And at the end of the line, of course, we see the country's head of money, His Holiness Lord Goldfont of Fort Knox, Knight, Safe Deposit of the British Empire. Who's just issuing some last-minute instructions to his staff. And finally, Her Majesty the Queen now comes up to meet Lord Goldfont. So, off go the Queen and the rest of the royal party now for this, the most significant breakthrough in entertainment since Dunkirk. The British Bum Speech Awards, 1980.
Well, tonight, at her own request, Her Majesty is going to watch the ceremony from inside a soundproof lead box, while the awards themselves are presented by her most royal daughter, whose name I forget for the moment. And so, as she and Mark take their seats, and Lord Goldfont takes his percentage, we welcome now your two hosts for this most glittering evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, your two hosts for this most glittering evening, John Timpson and a woman who's almost as bad.
Ladies and non-ladies, your most sacred holiness, Lord Goldfont of Lucca and the Mazumas, your Royal Highness, whose name I forget for the moment, and John Timpson fans everywhere, but mainly nowhere.
It gives me enormous and tremendous pleasure.
These awards, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you.
And the first Bum Speech Award tonight is for the award for the dreariest speech in Christendom. And here to read the nominations is a newsreader who earlier on tonight was blowing his hair dry until he ran out of breath. Reginald Bosanquet.
I appear for Reginald Bosanquet. The nominations for the dreariest speech in Christendom are Ian Ogilvy for his acceptance speech of the TV Times Award, Dave Lee Travis for his links on the Daily Mirror Pop Awards 1980 and general services to earaches, Edward Fox for only just managing to stay awake while listening to himself compare the 1979 BAFTA Awards, and me for this. And the winner is... Not this side, you idiot! Sorry, Dave Lee Travis.
Unfortunately, Dave Lee Travis is here tonight, so here to receive his award for him is his trainer and handler, Cedric Adams, who collects the top of the Golden Body Award.
Next, the award for the most promising new failure to get a laugh.
Yes.
And to announce the nominations this time is TV's most favourite comedy character. A woman who actually wears contact lenses so that she can be snobbish. Sorry. Wears contact lenses up her nostrils so she can look down her nose at people. Penelope Keith.
The nominations for the most promising new failure to get a laugh are Anna Ford for the pathetic poem that died 1,000 deaths at the BAFTA Awards 1980, Richard O'Sullivan for Stony Silence number 23 at the TV Times Awards 1980, the comic Star Wars robot routine which fell flat on its face at the BAFTA 78, and the producer of Mr. and Mrs. And the winner is the producer of Mr. and Mrs. Oh, sorry. And the winner is the producer of Mr. and Mrs.
Hello, God bless, and welcome to Mr. and Mrs., the show of which people said, if Huey Green doesn't do it, nobody will. And I've proved them right. Well, here on Boredom Television, we've sold our other camera in order to bring you a brand new series of gooey half hours, which I must remind you are not suitable for diabetics or anyone else. So straight away, God bless, and let's see what fantastic jackpot prize we have in store for our lucky couple tonight. Yes, God bless, and there it is. This week's super prize stands at 18 light bulbs. So God bless, and let's see who our first two contestants are on Mr. and Mrs. tonight. Derek.
Well, Derek, our first couple tonight are Arnold and Amantha Placebo of Newcastle on Ballium and Harry Biceps of Not Very Often in Hendon. Arnold and Amantha have been married for nearly 6 reasons now. Both she and Harry enjoy walks in the country, eating out, trips abroad, and anything else Arnold wants to go and do.
Well, well. Arnold Placebo, that's a grand old Scottish name. Now then, Amantha, I understand you were born on Remembrance Day, 9 months after Rather Forgetfulness Day.
No.
And that as a girl, you were very good at indoor games, but as a boy, a bit of a disappointment. And at the age of 17, you listened to Bob Monkhouse's cabaret act and were charged with accepting stolen property. And the judge gave you 10 years hard labour, in which you had to open a packet of McVitie's Rich Tea biscuits.
Correct.
Well, God bless. It's really grand chatting away to you, and so grand to see so much love, affection and togetherness. Well, now, God bless, Amantha. It's time for you to go into the box, so off you go. God bless there. So there she goes. Now then, Derek. Now, time to ask you the 3 questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Right, now question number 3. When your wife gets up in the morning, what's the first thing she does? Get dressed, clean her teeth, have a cup of tea, or come home? Is the correct answer, so let's have a wipe out now. Grand, absolutely grand. God bless as we go there. Right, now it's time to swap over. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right.
A brief clip there from the much disclaimed show, Mr. and Mrs. Now, the next award
is a special award. The award for the most embarrassing performance by Eamon Andrews.
And
the nominations are as follows. Eamon Andrews for his late-night chat show, The Eamon Andrews Disaster. Eamon Andrews for his perspiration during This Is Your Life. And Eamon Andrews for Eamon Andrews. And the winner is...
well...
Our final award tonight is the award for the best all-round bum performance. This special award goes to someone
who,
in the opinion of the judges, has done audiences. And for the 10th nose running, this award goes to a man without whom this ceremony would be complete. He started telling jokes at the age of 25, but now tells ones that are much older. In 1965, he was rushed to hospital with an ingrowing face, from which he has never properly recovered. Yet his innate charm, good taste, and total sophistication have made him a favourite with barefaced liars the world over. Ladies and gentlemen, the award for the best all-round bum performance 1980 goes once again to Bernard Manning.
Yeah, one night, I had more fun lancing a boil. What about that royal family? I've seen better dressed wounds. Yeah, I've been stuck on the table all night with Morecambe and Wise. Morecambe and Wise, the funniest thing since the bubonic plague. Watching one of their shows about as entertaining as a vasectomy. Behind me there was the two Ronnies. Corbett and Barker. They've done for comedy what the Vikings did for family planning. Next to me there was Leonard Rossiter. Now Rossiter, as a performer, he grows on you like an ulcer. I've had more laughs burying me uncle. Rossiter's last series was about as exciting as an embalmed rat. They were talking about Frank Sinatra. Sinatra, the only man I know, sings like Brixton Cement Works. Bobo, to call him a comic's like calling Crippen a brain surgeon. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Listening to these speeches tonight's been about as enjoyable as an attack of cholera. I've seen more show business talent than a shroud. Yeah, and John Cleese, most creative performer since Dillinger. 40 Towers just gives you about as much pleasure as a limb amputation. I've seen funnier moments in a post...
And now the weather forecast until noon tomorrow. This evening will be a nice, glossy Ektachrome 2 colour slide taken with a 35mm single-lens reflex camera with blue filter to heighten the clouds. As the night wears on, it will become a wide-aperture time exposure to accentuate the lights of London using suitable high-density stock, giving way in the early morning to a couple of hasty snaps with a Belgian Cheapo Max 400 with automatic focus and exposure. The outlook for Sunday and Monday. Hurricanes force 10, torrential rain, and the possibility of scattered earthquakes, plague, death, and mass pestilence of all kinds. Now let's have a look at the sunlight chart.